Hi, I'm Minna from Harmoniaalto, and I'm a certified sound practitioner. I've been doing this work about a decade in a variety of settings, private sessions, corporations, yoga studios, acupuncture clinics, with craniosacral therapists, artists, on my own, all kinds of settings. And what have become evident for me is that the main asset that I have and any sound practitioner should have is listening. And by listening, I mean listening your instruments, because they will tell you the entire story of the client, what they need, and how to work with them. And that gives you a lot of confidence, so that you don't need to be that much involved in their story. It's just involved with their body, their energy, and just listening to your instruments. And this is really true with any acoustic instrument, with tuning forks to singing bowls to drums, rattles, all of that. Some of them the changes might be more subtle than others, but then it's up to you what kind of instruments you want to use, or even with your own voice. It works in the very same way, but you just need to learn how to recognize the changes and what kind of changes we are looking for, and also what to do when you recognize or when you hear the differences happening within your session. So I started training sound practitioners for these kind of skills, and I have a 2-day training where we go from A to Z, the sequencing of the sound healing session, how to start, first of all, how to clear the room, how to clear yourself, how to start, how can you help your client to be more present in the session, how they can release their excess energy when they are coming from work and their body is all tense and so forth. So there are a lot of things that can be done before you ask the client to lie down, so that it's easier for them to take in the outer sounds. I usually guide people to do a lot of vocal practices and simple movements and that kind of stuff. So we are going through all of those things, and it depends on your own unique gifts, who you are. You might be a yoga teacher or qigong master and all of that, so you can combine all that knowledge to your sessions. And in this training you will be bringing in your own instruments, so that you can immediately start practicing with your instruments and listening to them, and at the end of the training you can go home with the full set of knowledge, that how you can start immediately offering these sessions. You get a lot of inspiration, what kind of things can be added to your sessions, what kind of things you can do, what are the protocols, both in the private sessions and in events, and also how to set the intentions for the clients, what kind of homework you can give to the client, what kind of conversation you can have, so that the clients can really be empowered once they leave. So my whole intention throughout my life is really empowering myself and empowering others to do this work or go through the changes and go through the challenges. So that's who I am. So that's the 2-day training, and I also have a training specifically for offering events. And there we go through the sequencing, the rhythm of stuff, and also the beginning, how to prepare the attendees to be in the session, what can they do afterwards, and more connected to that group events, because it's a little bit different than private sessions. So check out my events. I do them at my home in Oakland, California. I do small events, just like 6 to 8 people in the class, so that we can really dive deep in your own practice and your own gifts, and we can have that conversation, and you can go home kind of having an idea what you can do. And at the end of the class, I'll also share you a Facebook page, a Facebook group, where everybody that has taken the course, we share our practices and our lessons learned and all of that, like a community of sound practitioners, so that we can help each other. We also have a monthly call, so that we can then really have that conversation and learn from each other. because we are all practitioners. That's the title. So you will never be ready, but you can be inspired and you can have great sessions for yourself and for your clients. So I hope to see you. Check out the latest or the next events on my website. It's harmoniaalto.com, HARMONIAALTO.com. Hope to see you soon.